Washington, the nation's capital. Such an official sounding title. Conjures up images of all the monuments and memorials. Kennedy Center, Arlington Cemetery, the National Cathedral, any or all of the Smithsonian museums, the Capitol Building, and the White House, right? That's certainly the way that the city has been marketed to outsiders over the years. I don't tell people that I'm from Washington. That requires clarity about whether you mean the city or the state, for one. And there's definitely some cognitive dissonance in how the city is perceived by others compared to the place where I grew up. I'm from the area, where officials don't send tourists when you come to visit. That's D.C. Slim, Chocolate City. In the 1970s and 80s, that meant 85% Black majority D.C. Home of 3 wings fried hard and fries with mumbo sauce. Where Chuck Brown was crowned the godfather of go-go. Where the U Street corridor, home to Ben's Chili Bowl, was known as Black Broadway. Where Edward Kennedy Ellington became the Duke and had a performing arts high school named in his honor, which now has an auditorium dedicated to one of its famous alumni, Dave Chappelle. Where Petey Green sat in his wicker chair on camera and told niggas not to be afraid of eating watermelon in front of white people. Where Melvin Lindsay first took to the airwaves and created the Quiet Storm evening slow jam radio format, now nationally syndicated. Where Marion Barry wore dashikis to city council meetings before he became mayor for life and the bitch set him up. Sometimes a very long way from politically correct, and most certainly unapologetically Black. When some folks hear about the realities that were my everyday childhood life, their brain flashes a neon sign reading ghetto. But that's not how it felt, or even how it was. I am a Southeast DC kid, properly pronounced Southeast, if you please. Ward 7, Fort DuPont Park. My hood was in the woods, young. Attended private school from pre-K until high school when things got even blacker. H.D. Woodson, the mighty Tower of Power, dedicated in 1972. School colors, red, black, and green. School mascot, Zulu Warrior. School song, to the tune of Pearly. 99.9% Black campus. 2 white male teachers, 1 white kid, and 1 Puerto Rican. I still laugh thinking about how absurd that must seem to other people. And that I ended up going to Penn, an Ivy League institution, just like Michael Milken, the orange dude, and the kid that just assassinated the CEO of United Healthcare. I considered applying to an HBCU, but most of them are located in racist areas of the Deep South, which held zero appeal to me. I'm a city girl, and only wanted to go to college in a major metropolitan area with lots of cultural assets and with lots of people that looked like me. Which brings me to the real point of this episode. Place as character. DC in one hand and Howard University in the other as the Mecca. Had Howard been located anywhere else except the place where I was born and raised, I absolutely would have enrolled. And it is only after embarking on this DNA journey that I learned just how deep my bloodlines run in the city and on Howard University's campus in particular. Reverend McGill Pierce, one of my paternal 3rd great-grandfathers, taught both poor white and newly freed Black students in Loudoun County, Virginia, before he received a Bachelor's of Law degree from Howard in 1874. Reverend James Robert Lincoln Diggs, a great-great-uncle, is noted as part of the Niagara movement and the first Black person to earn a PhD in sociology. He was a professor of French at Howard in 1918 before he went on to serve as the president of Kentucky State College, an HBCU now known as Simmons College of Kentucky. Their Bachelor of Arts in Sociology degree program bears his name. My great-grandfather, Richmond Milton Jr., came all the way from Marianna, Florida to get his Bachelor's of Law degree from Howard in 1908, the exact same semester where my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, the first Black Greek-lettered organization for women, was founded. Our Alpha chapter, where Kamala Harris became a member on that very same campus in the 1980s. Though not blood-related, I can understand why friends see some resemblance between us during that era. Regardless of where they were born, that amounts to 8 generations of my family tree laying roots in D.C. for some or all of their adult lives. Native-born or transplant, blood relatives or part of my huge extended tribe of adopted family. Those with humble professions like grocers, bootleggers, firemen, and domestic servants, to the more glamorous roles of journalists, college professors, and stage performers. These are my people. Because of the homing signal of a crazy, contradictory, chameleon-like District of Columbia and them, I